On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen in excitement. Widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Incinerate.
To burn something, especially waste material, completely.
Examples:
Incinerate waste. The power to incinerate nations. For safety reasons, we must completely incinerate contaminated protective clothing.
Arbitrage.
The practice of buying and selling goods, securities, or currencies in different markets or locations to make a profit from the differences in price between them.
Examples:
Arbitrage opportunity. Volatility arbitrage. The hedge fund manager used arbitrage strategies to profit from the price differences between securities.
Rooftop.
The upper surface or cover of a building's roof, often used for recreational or other purposes.
Examples:
Rooftop live. Rooftop deck. They held the dinner party on the rooftop terrace, enjoying the beautiful view of the city.
Slum.
A heavily populated urban area characterized by poor, rundown housing and infrastructure, often associated with poverty and social neglect.
Examples:
Slum area. Slum dwellers. The government needs to invest more in affordable housing options to reduce the number of people living in slums.
Sniff.
To inhale audibly through the nose, often to detect or identify a smell. To draw in air through the nostrils with a quick, audible intake of breath.
Examples:
Sniff the air. Sniff the perfume. The dog stopped to sniff around the tree, looking for something interesting.
Fume.
To emit gas, smoke, vapor, or a strong, unpleasant odor. To show anger, irritation, or annoyance in a visible way. Noun, gas or vapor that is emitted from a substance, usually as a result of heating or combustion.
Examples:
Fume with anger. Acrid fumes. The angry customer began to fume when their order was delayed.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant, a determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Tinker.
To make repairs, adjustments, or improvements to something, especially in an experimental or makeshift way.
Examples:
tinker with the bill, tinker with the settings. He spent the afternoon tinkering with his car engine.
Enlist.
To sign up to serve in the military or a particular organization.
Examples:
enlist in a cause, enlist for a soldier. He decided to enlist in the military after graduating from high school.
Recreate.
To make something that existed previously happen or appear to exist again.
Examples:
recreate a single country. Recreate the feeling of the 1920s. She recreated the atmosphere of the pre-war age with her stage setting.
Petrochemical.
A chemical compound derived from petroleum or natural gas, used as a raw material in the manufacture of plastics, synthetic fibers, and other products.
Examples:
petrochemical complex, petrochemical plant. The town's economy relies heavily on the petrochemical industry.
Recombine.
To combine or put together again or differently, to cause genetic recombination, equals the process by which genetic material is broken and joined to other genetic material.
Examples:
recombine at the surface, ability to recombine. Some scientists argue that the genes in food should not be artificially recombined.
Plop.
A short and soft sound like that of a small object dropping into water without a splash. Verb, drop with the sound of something falling into water.
Examples:
loud plop, plop of water. The ball fell into the water with a plop.
Shred.
To tear or cut something into a small pieces. Noun, a tiny or scarcely detectable amount.
Examples:
shred paper into little pieces. Shred lettuce for a salad. There is not a shred of evidence that he is guilty.
Sieve.
A utensil with a mesh bottom or fine holes, used for separating larger objects from smaller ones or for straining liquids. Verb, to check and sort carefully.
Examples:
sieve tissue, molecular sieve. The baker sifted the flour through a sieve to remove any lumps.
Grind.
To reduce something to small particles or powder by crushing or rubbing it, to work hard over a long period of time.
Examples:
Grind away at my work. Grind your teeth. She had to grind the coffee beans before making a fresh cup.
Fingernail.
The hard, slightly curved part that covers the outer tip of each finger.
Examples:
Fingernail biting. Fake fingernail. The car body scraped off with a fingernail.
Flake.
A small, thin piece or layer of something, often with a flat or irregular shape, a person who is unreliable or inconsistent.
Examples:
Flakes of snow. Flake graphite. She found a paint flake on the wall and realized it was time to repaint the room.
Silo.
A tall, cylindrical structure, usually made of concrete or steel, that is used for storing grain, feed, or other dry materials, a system or structure that is isolated or separate from others.
Examples:
Nuclear silo. Silo organization. The farmer used a silo to store feed for the animals.
Extrude.
To force, push, or press out through a narrow opening or nozzle, often in a continuous fashion, to shape materials by squeezing them through a die or mold.
Examples:
Extrude rubber. Extrude metal. The artist used a pasta machine to extrude clay into intricate shapes.
Chop.
To cut something into pieces with a sharp tool, such as a knife.
Examples:
Chop wood. Chop a meat with a knife. The cook chopped the vegetables for the soup.
Pellet.
A small, round piece of compressed material, such as wood or plastic.
Examples:
The form of a small pellet. Pellet stove. The pellet gun was used to shoot small metal balls.
Hillside.
The sloping side of a hill or mountain, a landscape feature characterized by a natural gradient or incline.
Examples:
Hillside landscape. Hillside vineyard. The hikers were stunned by the beautiful wildflowers on the hillside.